WCS back on deck. We're waiting for the live stream of Terence Crawford. Big salute to everyone that's in the building. Hit the like button. You already know. Terence Crawford is currently live at the moment. See what he has to say. I'm doing dual duties. Stop it. See what the champ talking about. Big Blunts and Boxing in the building. Thomas on deck. Juice in the building.
stable representing me in a contract which I have nothing upon that I agreed to. So basically, that was a standpoint of what the contract would look like. So basically, I'm talking to Al, and I'm like, Al, come on, man, I don't even know this guy. You know, how can you do that? And he's like, well, the guy stated he's a part of your team and whatnot, and you know, we going back and forth. You know, I was a good dude, man. I was a, you know, charming guy. You know, he's a cool dude. You know, I kind of like talking to him, but at the same time, Spence is our guy. I'm not. So of course he's gonna do what's best for, you know, his fighter, his guy. That's like, you know, any other manager slash advisor would do. He would do the best for his fighter. So, you know, me and Al, we talk on the phone, you know. I get advice from other guys in PBC. They tell me, you know, be careful, make sure the deal is right. Uh, they tell me, make sure you don't get fucked. You know, just normal things from guys that's in they stable that I'm friends with. You know, I honestly can say I'm friends with. So, you know, we going on and on. You know, and of course, me and Al, you know, we going back and forth about, you know, the numbers. We not going back and forth about anything else. We just going back and forth about the numbers. All in all, I have two companies, you know, that reach out to me that, you know, wanted to give me and Spence $25 million guaranteed. $25 million guaranteed up front. So a real guy like myself, I call Spence. Hey bro, look, listen, you know what I mean? I got this company that's willing to give us 25 million a piece, guaranteed. What's up? What you gonna do? He like 25 million. What about the back end? I'm like, dude, listen. If they make their money back, then we get 80-20. You know what I mean? It's simple math. I said, man, we got people all still in the fight. They got the fire sticks. He laughed. He like, man, I got a fire stick too. I'm like, see? I'm like, man, ain't nobody really buying, you know what I mean, pay-per-views no more. I said, man, we get this upfront money and we good. It's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? But one thing about me and the difference, I would say the difference between me and the difference between Spence is I'm really my own boss now and he's not. He got to go through Al. He got to go through, you know what I mean, his team and ask them if he can do certain things that I don't have to no more. Yeah, I might have had to when I was with Top Rank because I was signed to Top Rank and they was my promotional company. So of course I had to go to Top Rank and ask them to get me this fight or do this for me or do that for me because I was obligated to do certain things by their standard because I was signed to them. But now that I'm a free agent and I'm free to do whatever I want, I'm the one sitting at the table. I'm the one that's you know talking directly to these high individuals. Errol Spence not talking to, you know what I mean, Terence Crawford about the fight. You know what I mean? Errol Spence wasn't at the table. Errol Spence can't tell you or show you a contract that, you know what I mean, says Terence Crawford, Errol Spence, you know, that he was there on the negotiations of. He can't do it. You know, so he had to go back and ask Al for permission, you know, if he can, you know, take this big chunk of lump sum of money to fight Terence Crawford, which he didn't call me back, so I proposed it to Al. I hit up Al. I'm like, Al, listen, you know, man, I got this big hedge fund company out here. You know, they claim they know you. Not one but two. Not one but two. You know, what I mean, two companies willing to put 20 plus million in both of our pocket, guaranteed. Al told me straight up, I'm not letting nobody touch this fight. Like, all right, cool. But I'm like, why? He like, why would you want to put a ceiling on yourself? Why you want to put a cap on yourself? I'm like, well, that's not putting a cap on myself. If this company is taking a risk, then you know, risk, high risk, you know what I mean, high reward. If that's the case, you know, I can't seem to see a fight that's been doing millions, you know, since Floyd and them. So you know that was an altercation. You know, I asked Al. I said, since this fight is dragging on with me and Spence, and we can't get things together, why don't I come out and meet you with my lawyer and we just wrap it up? Just me and you and my lawyer. Al said, you know, his mother was, you know what I mean, not doing too well, and I honor that and I respect that. You know, family first. I'm a family oriented type of guy, so I know what it is, you know, to, you know, put your family first. So I'm cool with that. But then again, you know, as negotiations still drag on, and I had stated that I wanted to fight in this year, I asked Al again because we seemed like we wasn't getting nowhere. So I asked Al. I said, Al, listen, why don't you get Spence and you, since you his representative, and I'll get myself and my lawyer, and we just make this fight. You know what I mean? Anything we gotta do, we can do it right there and sign, seal, deliver. And Al told me straight up, that ain't never happened in the history of ever, where two fighters sit down at the table and they come to an agreement and they get a fight made like that. Not even Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. So I'm like, okay, well, it's the first time for everything. I never heard of a fighter ever taking zero guarantee in a fight. I never heard of a fighter of a 4-rounder taking 0% of a guarantee. That is something that's new to me, but that's something that I was willing to do to make this fight happen. You know, a lot of people, you know, they say, oh, well, Terence, you ducked, or Terence, you did this, and you didn't want to fight Spence. I'm the only one that was taking all the risks. You know, I told him, all right, cool. I'll take no guarantee. I'll take, you know what I mean, the less end of the money. You know, whatever it is you want, I'll take it, because that's how much confidence I got that I'm going to beat that man. That's how much confidence I got I'm going to beat that man. So, you know, even though I know I was getting fucked in the long run, I just, you know, wanted a little transparency. I said, okay, if I'm gonna bet on myself and I'm gonna go against all the odds, then I wanna, you know what I mean, a little transparency. Of course, you know, I wanna be able to write off on, you know, things that's gonna affect my check. Of course, I wanna see if the numbers add up to what they telling me. You're not gonna go in. It's just simple to me to think that a person will go in a business with a person 50-50, and this person would tell them, well, you got to give me 50% down, and I give you 50%, and then you say, oh, well, I'm not going to tell you how much we really made, but I'm going to just give you this, you just got to trust me. Come on now. It don't make no sense. I never was offered a guarantee, not once. I never, you know what I mean, was given anything. But here, you want this fight? We gonna fuck you, and then, you know what I mean, you got what you want. But, you know, that's how much confidence and faith I have in myself. You know, I took it all. I took the risk. big risk, big reward. That's how I look at it. And I believe in my abilities, and I believe in myself. So I'm like, it's whatever, you know. Errol Spence, he can't say the same. He can't say the same. You know, he on audio. Saying Al Heyman go make sure he's good. He's in the best position to win this fight. Of course he is. He supposed to. You know, you got everything surrounding you to help you. You know, so people mad at me because Al told me if I don't take this fight, he's just gonna go and Errol Spence gonna make 8 million, eight figures. He's gonna make 8 figures without me. So basically, he telling me, well, you take this fight or leave it, or you got nothing. Basically, because we've been dragging and dragging and dragging. So when I don't know, like the type of caliber of people that he been dealing with or they been dealing with, but I'm not the type of guy to just sit on my ass and sit on my hands for no man to feed my family. So you mad at me for taking a fight with a tough opponent, you know. You may not know him, but he's a tough opponent for a bigger purse, a guarantee that I wouldn't even come get. You crazy in the head. You crazy in the head. So now here we go. You know what I mean? Back to square, you know what I mean, one. Like, what do you really expect? You expect me to be disrespected, ran over, stepped on, and just sit there and just take it? That's crazy. That ain't even my style. See, me personally, I wasn't even gonna say nothing because I'm not the talkative type. And y'all pretty much know that. But sometimes, you know, you gotta say what's real. You gotta say what's on your mind, and you gotta stop letting these people just do what they want with you. A lot of people say, well, did he ask to see Bob Arum's books? Did he ask for transparency with Bob Arum? No, I didn't. You know why? A lot of y'all probably don't even know why, but I was signed to Bob Arum. I wasn't my own boss. I was given a guarantee on every single fight that I fought for Bob Arum in Top Rank. That's the difference. That's the difference, you guys. So if you guys can't understand that, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, you know. So I stated that I wanted to fight this year, and that was my thing. I wanted to fight this year. So we going back and forth, numbers, boom, 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 boom. So the transparency part, you know, that was the dragger. Where was Errol Spence at? I didn't hear Errol Spence. Where was the tweets? I didn't hear the tweets. I didn't see the tweets. Where was this guy at? He was under a rock. If you a real one, like you say you is, like the truth, you'll come out and tell the truth. Tell the truth, buddy. Come on, man. I called you and told you, listen, got this bread on the table, man. What is you doing? What is you doing? You not your own boss, my dude. So stop saying that you your own boss. Stop saying that you the truth and you this and you that, but you gotta answer to a lot of people, my dude. You gotta answer to a lot of people, and I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. They got you to where you is now. They got you to where you is now. But, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying. But like, when you look at it, a lot of people say, oh, well, why you didn't fight Boots? Or why you didn't fight Ortiz? Well, them names that never came up. I would have fought them names in a heartbeat. Come on, I am? Who you think I am? I'm the best fighter in the world. I always fought in my mandatories. I ain't never ducked my mandatories. But, yet and still, I hear through the grapevine, Spence is about to fight a guy that he promised and he swore that he wasn't going to fight, which is Keith Thurman. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's what's floating around. So, what's up with the trueness with that? You swear up and down that you're not gonna fight this guy. You don't care what nobody say. Now you about to fight him. So that means you was lying, buddy. But you know why you gotta fight Thurman? You wanna know why, fans? Because of the money. It's all about the money. Come on now. He not gonna make that much money fighting Ortiz or Boots. Come on, man, it's obvious. Who Spence gonna fight besides me that's gonna make, $20 million? Nobody. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I don't know how truthful it is, but Floyd say, he's the spokesman of PBC and he's our right-hand man. We done heard that on numerous occasions, and Floyd came out and said that the fight wasn't happening in this year. So, y'all mad at me for going to get a bag? When did that ever happen? Y'all mad at me for going to get a bag? Come on, man. We're going to turn up with BLK time. You know what I mean? We're going to do our thing, man. We stepping up to the plate, man. They turning boxing around, man. All the biggest fights, you know what I mean, going through them. They the new wave, Hey, giving these fighters, they just do. You want to fight this guy, they going to make it happen. It's simple, But, hey, my intentions is still the same. After this fight, Spence, successful. I'm successful. He said he gonna spin the block. Then let him spin the block so I can drop him off where he stands. And that's just how I'm gonna keep it. It's just that simple. He spin the block. We're gonna be ready for whatever. And y'all fans, y'all can, chop it up and edit it and put it however y'all want and try to change the narrative or my words, but December 10th, tune in to BLK Pride. Black Pride, baby. We in the building. Tune in, y'all. If y'all don't, y'all some haters. If y'all do, it is what it is, man. Support the kid.
Yeah, we back, man. Well, I'm pretty sure everybody got what they got from it. Shout out to Team Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Stopping in and talking to the supporters and the naysayers and haters as always. Big salute to ones in the building. That was the number one pound for pound, Terence Bud Crawford, on deck. You know what I'm saying? Explaining his side of the story, the truth. You know what I'm saying? Not the truth over there in DeSoto, the truth over there in Omaha on what really went down. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? This is going to be the hot topic. I'm definitely going to speak on this tomorrow more in depth. But he pretty much broke it down the way that, the true supporters know it to be. He's one that was putting in all the work trying to make the fight happen. Al Heyman didn't want to make the fight. He didn't want that man freaking getting the bag. He didn't want him to suggest a different way on how to get the bag, even if it included Spence. He didn't want nobody else touching it. He didn't want nobody else touching it, man. You know what I'm saying? He want to come up with all this, no guarantee, you can't get this, you can't get that, like it's nanny nanny boo boo and shit. Like, you on timeout. He didn't want the black man to get nothing easy. He didn't want man to get nothing easy. Real talk, like you can tell Crawford was being extremely genuine. You know what I'm saying? And he asked, why would you be mad at him going over there getting the bag? Why? You know what I'm saying? And I know the Spencerholics was just loving it. Well, they was just sitting up there drinking some wine they ain't touched in a long time. They was up there just texting each other. Nah. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that right there. I don't believe that right there. I don't believe that right there. I don't believe that. Bro, shout out to Mr. Gumbo on deck. Dead game on deck, man. Andrew Charles on deck. Salute. Man, everybody was tuned in to freaking Crawford. Damn, the 10,000 plus was on this freaking IG. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much kept it brief and everything. It was good to see him online. You can tell he's not used to doing this, especially if he's not just talking to his audience. But I believe what he was saying, man. He kept it a thou wow. And, this is probably going to be my morning live because I did screen record the heck out the live stream. And it was some good things that he put in there. He pretty much gave us the cliff notes on how the negotiation went. Seriously. He gave us the cliff notes on how the negotiation went without going too far in detail. He pretty much put it out there that Errol Spence is not his own boss. He has to go answer the people. He has to go through different channels than Bud Crawford. I believe it. And just like Bob Arum said, he didn't have a promoter, so he came over there as his own boss with his attorneys. And Al didn't like that. Al didn't want this man to do anything. He didn't want to provide any type of assistance to make this deal work at all. Nothing. He don't want nobody else touching it. So if you don't want nobody else touching it, and the numbers are higher than what you're trying to present to the man, then you just straight up being selfish, man. You lowballing this man on purpose. Seriously. He just lowballed the man. Candy on deck, what's good? Salute WCS, my brother in the chat. Salute Mr. Gumbo on deck, man. What's good with it, Gumbo? Expert genius in the building. Rakeem in the building. No guarantees a deal breaker from the start when all them other bum ass fighters get one. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to give Bud Crawford pound for pound. You don't want to get this man guarantee. What's wrong with you, man? Both of y'all black too. It's a trio of black men, which is considered a group. Internal to that group, okay, we have two individuals that was really the primaries that was trying to make the deal happen. Al Haymon and Terence Bud Crawford. I believe him when we say Spence wasn't. That's not the first time he said. He said Spence was nowhere around. He said that in a freaking tweet. Spence was nowhere around, man. Nowhere around in negotiations. Because he don't have no say-so, man. He don't have any say-so. And then to hear him say that Spence said Al gonna take care of him and make sure he get the best deal in the fight or whatever, that lets me know that he's willing to accept whatever Al done told him about possibly fighting another fighter. It don't make sense. And if it don't make sense, the way Al Haymon is basically laying it thick on Terence, it definitely ain't gonna make dollars. If it ain't making sense when y'all in the privacy and behind them walls, man, and trying to sort this out the best way you know how, it's definitely ain't gonna never make no dollars. Cause Al didn't want him to make no dollars, man. If he was saying that another parent company was gonna give them $25 million, Al didn't want no piece of that? What? Now it makes all the sense in the world, like I've been saying, that they're not confident in Spence winning this fight. They're not confident. 25 million? 25 million? And you don't want this man to even bring somebody on deck? You would let Top Rank come over here, but you don't want to bring nobody else on deck for this particular situation, because you know when Spence lose those belts, it's a wrap. So you don't want 25 million per fighter. You don't want nobody to touch it all of a sudden, but yet you've co-promoted with other people. We're talking about something that would get you paid too. But I guess the numbers were too high, man. The numbers was too high, which Crawford was telling them. The numbers was too high, y'all. The numbers was too high. And just like Slim said, no guarantee is a deal breaker from the start. A deal breaker from the start, people. You know what I'm saying? People see Crawford, they know he had confidence. He got they look healthy. He look in shape. He looked like he ready to step in the ring. Where's Spence at? Is Spence gonna do it live? What's Spence at? Somebody go get Spence. Is he gonna do it live? This man just sit up here and spoke to the public, the boxing public. The chat was going bananas, man. He let them know what was real about it. You know, he made sure to compliment Al Heyman, but goddamn it, he told the truth on there. Now he provided the Spencerholics 2 weeks worth of content. We about to have some debates. We about to goddamn have 30,000 motherfucking lives in 1 week. We about to have the Spencerholics, man, eating good. Boy, them super chats gonna come in from Omaha like they never did before, man. They gonna be loving life. Behind the scene, they gonna be saying, thank you. Thank you, bud. Thank you, bud. Thank you. I can't say it out loud on the chat. Thank you, bud. We appreciate it. I want to switch over to your team, but I don't want to catch no backlash. Okay? Thank you, bud. These super chats, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And don't take it personal what I'm saying. All right? I really support you behind the scene, but don't take it personal. I'm telling you, man. They know he was keeping that shit a thou wow, man. He said this say a lot for someone that normally doesn't do this. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Bud came out here and let the people know, man. Mac World on deck. What's good, Mac? He said Al Price got in the way of everything. Hey, Al, just what you said. Just what you said. And Al himself made sure he was a roadblock. Made sure he was a speed bump. Made sure he was a brick wall. Al put every freaking obstacle, just like Terence was saying. He put every obstacle. You talking about 25 million, bro? And you don't want Errol to eat like that? Like, he's not saying bring 25 million for itself. 25 million what? Damn. That's some people that's not confident in Errol Spence Jr. Spencerholics, listen to me. They're not confident in your idol. They're not confident in your idol. The one that's holding 3 titles. Put them in there with Bud Crawford. It's going to get vital. I'm serious, dog. I'm serious. They ain't confident in Errol, bro. Bud say, why is Errol talking when he hasn't seen or heard from him in months? He's kicking some real jewels, man. I know I've been backing Bud since he was 16. Talk to him, brother. Bud just ruined PBC and Spence Jr. in my opinion. Talk to him. He did. He put them on stage where they belong. He put them on stage under the bright lights in a different setting. You know what I'm saying? He put them in front of the world to see and let everybody know how it all went down. But you know what? The Spencerholics are going to find a way to act like they don't know English. Me no English. Me no English. I try to I me no English. What? Me no English today. What he say? I don't know ain't no English. They gonna try to act like they don't know any English, man. They know not English. They gonna act like their hearing is fucked up. But one thing about it, this live is about to go. It's already viral. People are gonna take this shit. They're gonna break it down. They're gonna get their own freaking interpretation. I'm gonna put the toll-free hotline out there, so they can hire their own. So I can help them hire their own translator. You know what I'm saying? They need it. I'm gonna put the 1-800 hotline line up there so they can hire their own translator. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo with the $20 super chat in the building. Appreciate you there, Gumbo, as always. He said Bud was spitting fire, WCS. He was, man. You know what I'm saying? You can tell he wasn't trying to think about his shit. He wasn't trying to create no narrative. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing fake about that. It was nothing fake about it. I guarantee you, man, the Spencer Holics was in that chat. I seen them. They was in that chat, boy. They was loving that. They was loving it. See, the good thing about him coming on live today, people, I know his fan base just increased. Because they saw this man get on here and they haven't heard nothing but Twitter fingers from Errol Spence. They say, you know what? I believe Crawford is serious. He gonna go in there and beat that ass, man. Okay. His fan base just went up, man, by thousands. For thousands. The only thing we need to do is make sure the YTC, we need to help these other channels change over also. You know what I'm saying? But they need to go through a probationary period, because we don't want no double agents coming over here acting like they want to be a part of the team and then be trying to sabotage and put false information in the shit. No. You know, we're gonna open it up for free enrollment, and once you enroll, we're gonna have to goddamn do a background check on you. We're gonna have to scrub your lives down, and then any live that goes against the policies and the code and ethics that we have over here, we're gonna have to ask you to remove that video. Okay? If you're unwilling to remove that video, then and therefore your enrollment will be rejected. You understand me? Okay, pass the word. Oh shit, boy, them Spencerholics, boy, they feeling good. Don on deck, salute to you. Salute Bud, put Arrow on blast, good stuff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't know why people come in here talking about what they told me. I mean, I'm trying to find out, told you. I'm trying to find out, is that who I think it is? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you who I think you are. I haven't seen that. But if it is, shout out to you, brother. If that's who I think it is, shout out to you. Salute. Salute to you, fam. You know what I'm saying? He said, told you all not in a million years, I feel like Bud or Arrow was ducking each other. PBC, that is why they pushing BLK Prime. Change things. Arrow ain't going live. Al Heyman ain't letting it happen. Talk to him, Tony. Shout out to Tony Boswell in the building. Man, no. No. I said no. Listen, I said no. Stop. Hey, come in the office, close the door. Come in here, close the door. Lock it. Put all 6 locks on that motherfucker. Lock them. Sit down. Now, when I tell you one time, you don't question me, son. You understand? You don't question me. But Al, he said 25 million. Listen, I guess I'm going to have to show you better. I can tell you. Oh, my God. Al Heyman, man, he goddamn son in Spence, dog. Spence don't have no say-so over there, man. He in a bad place, bro. That's what I'm saying, Tony. 50 million? 50 million. Look, he wasn't coming in there, Tony, saying, I'm gonna take 30 million and I'm gonna get spent this other 20. That's cool. I'm gonna get spent this other 10. That's cool. Which one? He was gonna come in that mug and say, hey, they willing to give, balance that shit 25 and 25. Big money. Big money. I'm not gonna let nobody else touch it. He said he's not gonna let anybody else touch it, bro. You know how selfish that is? Now, you're not even coming out with that much money. That's not even in the negotiation process. You're not even coming off to get even close to that. But you want to deny it. You want to deny another man from taking charge and doing savvy, smart business. Man, that is unbelievable selfish, bro. That's beyond. That man he ain't, he a smart businessman, and they say businessmen are selfish individuals anyway. They got to have it their way. He's Balash on deck. Man, he finally addressed what we already knew. Yep. Dang, Tony say Al Hammond is a cancer to boxing, in my opinion. Isn't that the famous words of Bob Arum? The internet just broke. YouTube channel scrambling for excuses to explain what Crawford just dropped. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, Jannard. They're going to sit up here and say Bud Crawford was lying. He was lying, man. They're going to say that man was lying. None of what he was saying was true. And they're going to go back to something they created. They're going to go back to an old live stream. I can prove it. I got the receipts. Bud is a liar. Let me go back to this live over here. And that's what I can prove to you that he was lying. Man, that shit is wild. They're going to go back to their own live streams trying to debunk what Crawford just put out here. The man didn't look stressed. He was coming here saying, damn, let me talk to the fans. You know what I'm saying? He was making light of it. Where Arrow at? Arrow, your people need you, bro. They need for you to do a live stream on freaking IG and talk to your people, because I'm tired of seeing them eating off what Crawford's doing and not doing. Crawford said, let me think about the people. BLK Prime really, say, hey, it'd be good you talk to the fans, you know what I'm saying? Get them perked up a little bit. We about to throw the fights back on BoxRec. Go there and talk to the fans, man. Just tell them what went on with the negotiations and everything. And then shout out BLK Prime. Let them know who's running the shit from the front and not the back. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. He said Al Hammond from rapping them records. Era's man down for real. Man down for real, ain't he? Man down for real. He has to call Al for permission on that live. He does. With no guarantee, Crawford could have ended up getting $0 for the fight. Yeah, because he didn't want to see the books. Hard time boxing on deck. Salute to you. He didn't want to see the books. So how's a man to verify the numbers if you're not giving him a guarantee and you don't want him to see the books and see if he's getting paid correctly? You're going to give that man like $15,000, $20,000? And talking about that's what we agreed upon? It wasn't in the contract about you seeing the books. That's why Crawford was acting. Good business. Al Hammond will not allow Errol to go live unless he signs NDA. Yep, non-disclosure agreement. You're right. Because he loved those. Isn't that a part of the contract? They have NDAs, gag orders, whatever. They can't sit up there and say anything negative about Al. Oh, now Bernie going live? Okay, let me see what Bernie's talking about. Real talk. Hold on for a second. I need to. Okay, I got it. Put my earpiece in. He got so cold in there. I'm about to tune in to Bernie's live right now and let y'all listen to it. Cause we turned up, y'all. We lit. We about to goddamn we about to turn up with Omaha tonight. See, this what Crawford supporters already know. You know what I'm saying? We already know. Get back to the listeners. He about to talk about the fights. We already seen that. Spence fans gonna be certified psychological analysts for the next 2 weeks. They are. I'm gonna be the one supplying it to them. You know what I'm saying? They got to come through me. Oh, you need your mental psyche check? Okay. Evals? Okay, cool. Examinations? Okay, cool. No doubt about it. I have plenty of you. Some of you need to start off with life coaches though. We need to get you kind of zoned down a little bit and get you some life coaches in there, okay? You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna start you on the 2 week therapy. Okay, the 2 week therapy session, just to see where we at. Just to gauge how fucked up of an individual you are. Oh my God, dog. L. Spence exposed. Damn. Isn't he though? Dundada? Shout out to Dundada in the building. Isn't he? Isn't he? Dude. Come on, man. What y'all talking about, bro? Are y'all Spencer Hawley's gonna be able to get Spence on here? Is he gonna go live? Do we have enough time for him to go live? You know what I'm saying? Is he asleep already? Is Spence gonna go live for his fans? Cause they starving out this motherfucker, dog. They starving, bro. They thirsty, dehydrated. Man, they stomach empty. They just want to see if you care for them, man. You're gonna get on here and say something. If you're gonna refute what Bud Crawford just put out there. I mean, Team Crawford is just everywhere right now, man. You know what I'm saying? He just got off Bernie jump on. So Cold came on. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Arrow swings wide. Crawford throws fast, straight TKO punches the entire fight. It's not hard to see what's going to happen to him. He would never beat Bud. Dang, Mac World on deck with the flames. He's on deck with the flames. Pulling the pin on the grenades. Errol Smith is now sit your butt down in the words of Al Holm. I like that though. Sit your butt down, man. Sit your butt down. Come over here with that shit. Sit your butt down. Boy, sit down. Don't sit up here and question me. I'll be pointing his finger all on and freaking Errol Spence face and shit, tapping him on the head with his index finger. Did you hear me? You must have forgot who I am. Al Heyman put a gag order on Spence. That's why the so-called own boss Spence was quiet. I agree. Let him know, man. Let the world know what's on your mind about this, bro. Let the world know what's on your mind. They're going to twist Bud words and say he's lying. Just watch. They already doing that as we speak. That's their way of being defiant. Defiant for no motherfucking reason. Defiant for no reason, y'all. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and showing love. Much appreciated, y'all. You already know, man, who Team Crawford is. You know, that's me. That's you. Everybody else that choose to be, you already know. Big Blunt say, "Dun Dollar, what's good?" Yes, sir. You just got to stay on the team there, Blunts. You got to stay on the team. I'm going to make sure you stay on the team and stop switching up whenever you want to have a debate. You know, I got to get you on the team, a full-pledged member. You know, it's one side and all for that one side. Mr. Gumbo, much respect. I'm a boxing fan first, and we haven't had Undisputed in 16 years. Zab 05 to 07, correct me if I'm wrong, but this was a mega, and Al Heyman is trying to drag it out to be cheap. But this is what I don't understand, Tony. If the money was being brought to your doorstep, all you needed was a signature for your half. You was well compensated. You was good. I mean, you got Terence Crawford trying to bring a deal to you. He doesn't have to be in your position, the top 3% of a Harvard grad. No, he is a professional boxer, top pound for pound. So if he was bringing that to you, then how all of a sudden you just going to, continue to prove to the people that you selfish, bro, and you don't want this fight to happen. You don't want this fight to happen, bro. Money Brown scrambling right now to make up for what Bud said. Man, Money gonna be over there talking some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say here, see, what it was, you know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford got on here. He didn't even think about what he was saying. He didn't even know what BLK Prime was. He was out there saying what BLK Prime was, but I don't even think he know what BLK Prime was. He don't even know what venue he fighting in. He probably got them show up in Georgia somewhere. He don't know he fighting in Omaha. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe that stuff he's saying. We talk to the people. We got people here. That talk to people that's close to Al Heyman. Okay? We got people that have Al Heyman direct line. That's not what he said, man. He said he told Bud to bring the money in there, the whole entire $50 million, and then after the fight, he was going to give him what he think he deserved. Now, Bud's stupid for not taking that deal. Get Al the entire 50, and then, per the deal, he gives you what you're supposed to get. That's how it's supposed to work. Bud ain't up here talking about that, man. Bud just trying to then sit up here and fool the fan. I'm telling you, they're going to be up here line, and line, man. They're going to be sitting up here line. People been saying that Al was a snake, but others was using the race card. What is it called when our own people use the race card? You know what I'm saying? When your own people don't want to take care of their own people. What is that called? As we know that February is on the horizon coming up. You know, the 28 days that we get in that 1 month is coming up. I wonder will, those channels be on here trying to push black unity. You know what I'm saying? I still haven't got my apology. You know what I'm saying? I still haven't got my apology from BF up here calling me out my name, calling me a racial slur. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he's not Team Crawford. I'm glad. I know deep down in his heart of hearts he want to be, but they're missing Spence. So much to the point where they call another black man a racial slur. Damn. But shout out to Team Crawford. Shout out to the support. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the support. The usual suspects was in there hating, but they were sounding desperate. You know what it is, that Drew, man? Them motherfuckers gonna hate until the damn sun go down and come back up. Man, they gonna hate until they hate. Band up say Crawford the truth now, man. Tony say expert genes, they are right now, but gonna cry in the car on the way home. Spitz fans are in shambles. Man, it is, bro. They in absolute shambles, man. Disarray. Discombobulated, man. Dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? All those D words, man. That's what they are, man. That's what they are. They need some companionship. They need some therapy. And they're not going to get it tonight, man. They're going to have to sleep on this shit. It's going to be nightmares, cold sweats, all that shit. For real. They're going to be logging on their PC. They're going to try to goddamn do a thumbnail and say, Reaction to Bud Crawford's lies. Reaction to Bud Crawford's sabotage of the fight. Bud Crawford duck. He admits to it live on IG. Watch out for the clickbait, y'all. Watch out for the fake news, bro. He said I'm the best fighter in the world. Yes. Look, Blunts, you heard when he said that. He said, I'm the best fighter in the world. Like he said that shit like believable. I'm the best fighter in the world. You don't believe that? You know, like he was looking at the people. He said, I'm the best fighter in the world, man. Come on, that shit was organic, man. I am the best fighter in the world. Period. He said he was betting on himself. High risk, high reward. He was going to take the risk of not getting any guarantee because he was betting on himself. He knew he could go in there and beat Spence. He said it more than one occasion. He knows he can go in there and beat Spence. You know what I'm saying? Give the man credit for that, man. Salute him. That's commendable. That's honorable, bro. The Spence fans are starving right now. They not even on ramen noodles, bro. They're on ice chips. For real, these dudes on ice chips, man. They not even on ramen noodles. They starving out this motherfucker, dog. They chewing on aluminum foil. God damn it, somebody get Spence on the phone. Hey, anybody, hey, if you can do me a favor, man, y'all in chat, can you check Spence Twitter and see if Spence even responded to help his fans out so they won't be left out in the dark? You know, it is fall. You know the temperatures drop. You know, when the sun go down. Just check and see if he said anything to comfort his supporters over there. The hardest bar Crawford dropped is let Errol spin the block and I would drop him off. Hell yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, right? Damn, dog. He said let Errol spin the block and I would drop him off. Damn. Cold, cold, cold. Cold, cold, cold. God damn. 6-month Bud smear campaign by some of these bozos. Yes, sir. But listen, the only way that we're gonna put that to bed is support, you know. Come support the channels that's rocking out and talking that real shit about the ones who know who Bud Crawford is. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you happen to be over there, it's hard to go over there and advocate because these cats be getting sensitive and damn timing you out time you say something. So you just have to continue to support the channels that support the fighter that you favor. That's all. You know what I'm saying? You just got to continue to rally. Controlling the sheep. It's easy to control the sheep, but these YTC, these are feral sheep. These are feral sheep. They understand who and what they are, but they're clueless as to what their task is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they wander off too far and they get goddamn, they encounter that loup-garou, that wolf. You know what I'm saying? They feral sheep. They don't understand how to stay in a pack and keep the security. They wander off, break up the pack, and then they say, can we do a head count, please? Look like we missing about 15. Who's missing? What's that going over on the backside of that hill? Who's getting eaten? Who's getting eaten over there? Damn, get to the rally point. Get to the rally point. Motherfuckers don't have no supervision, no nothing, brother. Running around so high, he timed me out. The jack of his Spence is solid. Hey, man, shout out to the rebels that's over there on the battlegrounds, man, getting timed out. Shout out to the rebels, bro. Shout out to the soldiers, man. Shout out to the soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the soldiers, man. Shout out to the soldiers going on the battlegrounds behind enemy lines, and they timing them out for speaking the truth. What's good, sir? Seeing you in the building. Bud say, let's go. I want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go, man. He's sitting up here talking about let Errol spin the block, and I will drop him off. What's understood isn't going to be explained. Especially in this scenario, what's understood, we ain't gonna explain, y'all. Hell yeah, we need that shit. The sport of boxing need that. Absolutely, we need this. We've been sitting up here just clamoring for some type of word from somebody. And then, what I say, November is going to tell us a lot. I said it on my live. I said November is going to tell us a lot. We're going to see who's what. And the first day of November, from Colorado Springs, Bud come over here and talk to the people. Goddamn thousands in his damn IG. On his IG. Thousands. You know what I'm saying? Steven say, good video, Al had to be in control. Yeah, he definitely want to try. He definitely want to try. For real. Boxing ego spinning in Spence favor. Man, all them LDBC and they want to spin the shit and talk this, that, and the other and act like they didn't hear what they hear. This is when grown ass adults started to act like they didn't complete grade school. You know what I'm saying? They dropped out and went to alternative school, or they was homeschooled. You know what I'm saying? Behind the crack house by goddamn JoJo and Tyrone. This is when they hear shit. They know what the fuck they listening to. But just because it's YTC and they're supporting a certain fighter, they want to act like me no English, no habla. No habla español, no habla es English, no sé, señor. For real, right, Andrew? Sit your ass down. Close that door. Lock all 6 of them motherfuckers. Lock them. Put the chain on there. Sit your ass down, man. I don't know what you've been doing over there, man. You don't ever bring your black ass up here and talk back to me, man. You understand me? You understand me? He be goddamn sun and Spence, bro. Al can go live. No dummy set down. Shut your ass up. Why you always messing with these people? Man. Spence in the dark, man. Spence over there twiddling his thumb. He out there goddamn talking to his horse, man. Equine therapy. He's out there doing equine therapy, man. That's a thing. I'm telling you, he out there talking to his horse. Luckily for him, he had enough money to buy Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed out there talking back to him. Tell, man, why don't you go up to damn Allen and ask him for me, man? Come on, man. He'll believe you. You ain't human. He'll believe you. Any human come up in there like me, he gonna say, no, but you, Mr. Ed, you can go over there and ask him for me. Come on, Mr. Ed. He loves you. He used to watch you growing up. I'm the best fighter in the world. He said it, didn't he? Didn't he, Dundada? He said it. I'm the best fighter in the world, bro. He said I'm the best fighter in the world. He meant that shit. Can't none of these dang LDBC channels change that. They can't spin the narrative. None of y'all. You can't change shit, bro. All you gonna do is take unnecessary energy and come on here and goddamn make a video because you happy because you got some content to talk about. Some fresh content. This is fresh content from the fighter himself. So you're going to try to go up here and act like he was lying and all this other shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. He said, Spence, you're not your own boss. Hated it. Talk to a gumbo. He said, Spence, you're not your own boss. Hated it. You ain't lying, dog. Hated it. Spence said he going to spin the block. Crawford, he going to drop him off, man, for sure. That's some OG shit, man. That's some OG shit. I'm telling you, Crawford was on his shit out there in Colorado Springs, man. Cause you know who? Did you know what? Would you know who? We'll keep that between me and you. For real, man. He didn't even let that man get a complete sentence out. You know what I'm saying? It's just bad for Spence right now. But ain't nothing to fuck with, for real. Ain't nothing to fuck with, man. His IG was popping. His shit was popping, dude. Dude's hand big as fuck too. He really got some paws, dog. Hey, you heard with Freaking Showtime said, man, look at them claws he got. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got them damn 6 stoppages right now. We was hoping that Arrow can be lucky number 7, but I guess he's gonna have to be lucky number 8. You know what I'm saying? That's if he takes the fight in 23. You know, maybe he'll be lucky number 8, man. Spin the block, I'm gonna drop him off. Classic line, classic line. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely gonna be the title of my live tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Spin the block and I'm gonna drop him off. I'm about to put some shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to put some old school goddamn shit together, man. Like somebody's actually spinning the block on them. 25 mil to come out and play. And EJ Daddy said, hell no. Spence a hoe. Juice Lee is coming in with the blade. Swing. Swing. Why are you coming here cutting shit up like that, man? Spin the block and I'm gonna get and drop off. Damn. Oh, that shit was gold. That shit's classic, man. That shit's classic. He gonna spin the block and I'm gonna drop him off. Man, Spence, man, if you listen to this live, Spence, look, I'm gonna give you one word of advice. One word of advice. Fight. You better fight, man. Now we already know the truth is out. And you may be fighting Keith Thurman, a person that you say you'll never fight. One word for your fight, bro. Fight. Because it's about to get it's about to get dirty over here. It's about to get dirty. It's about to get dirty over here in the YTC, bro. It's going to go through the holidays and people are going to be using that one line the entire damn holiday season. Real talk, Spence. You better goddamn get your ass on Twitter or something. Tell your fans you still alive. Because Crawford just finished smoking your ass on IG. Breaking news, Errol Spence Jr. and Yellow Bees were doing a live tomorrow at Never PM. That Never PM, boy, god damn, I like that time. That's open. That's an open schedule right there. That Never PM. That's an open schedule. That's an open schedule, y'all. Damn. Crawford just reposted his live. Okay. I screen recorded the whole thing, so you already know what it is. And it wasn't that extensive either with the time. It's just right. I'm about to chop that shit up and play around with it for a minute. Appreciate everyone that's in the building, man, supporting the channel. Thanks for dropping in with WCS. Rocking out. You already know. Spence Pan saying Crawford ain't said nothing. Hey, to them, when you got a hating ass motherfucker, right? He ain't gonna say nothing. Because all they gonna look at is like, oh, they ain't trying to hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's all they want to do. But look, unless you deaf mute, you still gonna hear it. You know what I'm saying? In order for somebody to know that he didn't say anything, they had to do what, people? They had to listen to that motherfucker. Because they had to, because they want to talk about him. So they want to know what they listen to so they can refute it. How do you know he didn't say anything? Because you listened to the whole damn live, man. You was happy yourself. You had a frown on your face because it's not Arrow, but you was happy he was on that motherfucker. That shit was fire. Yes, it was, man. I'm picturing all the Bud haters right now screaming at their computers while their kids are trying to sleep because they got school tomorrow. Yeah, for real, dog. For real, man. The girl ain't gonna get no loving. The wife ain't gonna get no loving. None of that shit, bro. She gonna say, please let it go. Shut it down. Put it to sleep. Please, honey, please. You know, I gotta go outside and take a smoke, man. Fuck this, dog. Fuck this, man. I'm deactivating my account. Fuck it. Shit, I'm deactivating. Fuck it. I'm picturing all the expert. Actually, they rescheduled live for February 30th. Damn, dog. You think they're gonna be able to do that, man? They're gonna let like 4 months go by, damn near. Man, that'd be disaster. Real talk, that'd be disaster. I better not hear shit from a single Spence fans in 2023, dog. No, they gonna talk, man. You know why? Because they haters, man. We got different type of haters. You got different type of hybrid haters over here in the YTC. You know what I'm saying? It's different hybrid haters. You know what I'm saying? This is not hate that you experience in your life from somebody who forced you to be that way. You know what I'm saying? Constantly being in that position, that situation over and over again. Physically dealing with somebody. No, this is non-physical. This is remote. These are hybrid haters. They getting shit from different channels and they continue to digest and listen, catalog and catalog. They're being programmed, bro. They don't even fucking know they being programmed. They being programmed, bro. He said it's a wrap for Spence. All Spence got to do is announce his next fight. That's all I want to hear. We ain't trying to hear his next fight, man. We trying to hear the fight next year. We trying to hear what that fight's about. What's going on, Pop? How you feeling? Salute, my God. WCS, salute to you, Pop. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, they're gonna be up all night long, man. This is gonna give them insomnia, bro. This is gonna give them insomnia, man. They can't goddamn get through the night. This video is viral right now. This IG live is viral, bro. All Spence gotta do is announce his next fight. That's all he gotta do. The next fight he gonna have with Crawford. The only thing that can throw a shocker to the whole thing is that Spence's next opponent is not Thurman. Look, Blunts, I don't know why you would burn down their confidence like that. Now you know damn well you just sent some people to the infirmary. They open the door and closing it themselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? If this man comes on here and he ain't fighting Thurman, and let's just say, look, I'm not going to feel no type of way because I want him to get this next fight out the way. So if it's not Thurman and it's Stanthionis, whoever the case may be, I don't care. Fight the motherfucker. Because both of them would have fight around the same time to set up the next fight date. So I want him to get in the ring. I don't want him to stay out the ring. If they trying to fight whenever this year, cool. Do it. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping at all. Bud fans growing. That's going against the narrative with a small bunch. For sure, man. See, I'm not the only one to know that. Crawford fans is a small bunch, especially on this YTC. It's a small bunch. Damn near all these channels, man, they all sound the same. You know what I'm saying? They look the same. They cry the same. All of them whine the same. They do the same shit. They push the same narratives. They hate us the same. You know what I'm saying? That's who they are. What's going on? Q in the building, man. Lost Art of Boxing, the LAB. Salute to you. Thanks for pulling up, brother. Big Blunts, Bud, low key. That Thurman fight up with that love, if you think about it. So Crawford did bring something to the table, 25 apiece. There goes the narrative debunked. Yes, Dundada, for real. They hated that shit. You know what they're going to say? Oh, they won 25 million. Prove it. Man, they're not going to believe a man would be that smart to look out for. Look, he's looking out for his brother. Because we know on the YTC, it ain't no such thing as being their brother's keeper. They up here supporting the wrong fighter, bro. Do you think Errol Spence would have brought Terence Crawford $25 million? They're not gonna believe that at all. They're gonna look at it like, oh, he was trying to grandstand on Errol Spence. He didn't try to prove it. Prove it. How do we know he's telling the truth? Prove it. Why would he put that out there? Why would he put it out there that they was giving $25 million apiece? Was it BOK Prime? Was BOK Prime look, in the midst of him resigning and severing communications for the Errol Spence fight, did he actually try to present him $25 million from the BOK Prime? Were they the ones? He really didn't go into detail, but I'm curious to know if they were the ones. Because that's fucked up. If that was the case, they say they don't like Bud. They was on his IG hating. Yes, sir, Gumbo. Because they had to see what he had. Look, they had to go there. That's the only attention they're getting. They had to go play. You know what I'm saying? When they go over to the Errol Spence playground, it's nobody there. The grass is overgrown and shit. You know what I'm saying? The sliding board is cracked. The swing, one of the chains are missing. You can't even goddamn swing on that bitch. I hope Thurman smack that boy if they fight. For real. Man, I'm definitely rooting for Thurman if he fights Errol. Plus, they fighting on my birthday. That's if the fight happened, man. It probably is, because Thurman's not getting no $25 million. I'll tell you that. Bud walked up on Al like, I got $50 million. What you want to do? Al ball shriveled up, turned into a giant, turned his back and ran. For real, dog. He said his shit shriveled up. God damn. See, Blunt's always taking goddamn shots at the elderly, man. He always taking shots at the older cats, man. For real. Damn. I'm gonna say it shriveled up. Bud didn't have to explain shit. But for us, real boxing fans, he hopped on a live stream and explained why this historical event in boxing didn't happen. Nothing but respect. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. DS1 on deck, man. Yeah, I think Crawford is one of the slickest fighters I've ever seen. And hits hard. He is confident for a reason. He said he the best fighter in the world, man. He said that shit with no hesitation. He didn't seem like he was faking it all. He said that shit genuine with expression on his face. I'm the best fighter in the world, period. Period. I'm the best fighter in the world, man. Why would I come over to you and play games? So imagine him being the best fighter and the status that he is. He can't even convince Al Heyman to take 50 million, and he talking about, I don't want nobody else touching it. That sound, oh man, that sounds so ghetto, dog. Shout out to Jacket. What's good? He also questioned Errol's confidence. Man, I'm telling you, one word, fight, man. Fight. You're going to have to take this fight, man. You go in there, you win your next fight, supposedly. Let's see what's good with you. You win your next fight, let's see what's good. Let's see if these Spence fans call Al and Spence out like they did Hearn and AJ. Man, they're not going to do it because a lot of them that tuned into this live respect what Crawford did. They do, man. They respect what he did. But they can't come out publicly and keep it 100 and say that, hey, man, I respect what he did. Real talk. I'm not a Crawford fan. I'm an Errol, you know what I'm saying? But I respect what he did. And I don't believe everything he said, but this, and this. You know what I'm saying? You don't have dudes that's cut like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't cut like me. I tell it. If it was me, I'll say, hey, I respect this, and this, but I don't believe that and whatever. I won't just hate on the entire live stream and every word he said, man. That's a good question, man. He said, can Crawford beat Spence in Dallas? Like most of his fights, if you probably witnessed in the welterweight division, if it ends like that, yes, he can beat him in Dallas. It cannot go to the scorecards. It can't. And I think, real talk, I think he can stop Spence, but it's all about the third man in the ring. The third man in the ring is very, very important. We cannot have a Jack Reese, and we cannot have a Lawrence Cole. I don't want a Kenny Bayless. You know what I'm saying? Bring a Tony Weeks in there or something like that. I don't want any of them other three, bro. I got my suit for the PBC funeral. Al buried 6 feet after the 50 million. He did, man. I already got my money stacked up for my thumbnail, all that, man. I already got my Al picture waiting. We're going to talk about this, man. I don't care what nobody say. They got to put some respect on Bud's name. The same way Errol get respect, Bud need to get respect. The hate has been going on is unnecessary. True words, man. True words. Super hate, man. I'll fight Boots, Virgil in a heartbeat. I'm the best fighter in the world. Man, he told him. He had some classic shit up there. Teach on deck. Salute to you. My take is what it is, man. It was a classic live. I appreciate the champ pulling up, talking to the people, letting them hear what he had on his heart and how he went about it as a man should. You know what I'm saying? He really stepped up and showed that he was his brother's keeper. He was trying to be his brother's keeper. He was trying to come in there and have money for both sides. You know what I'm saying? The way he provided money for both sides is the same way his supporters are on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They support him 100%. But when it comes to the Spence, they the same. They just like he is. You know what I'm saying? Don't have no sense of direction. Just want to talk about stuff, act like they oblivious to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They want to play dumb. They act like they understand no English. They're going to shoot this shit down and say, prove it. Prove it. Y'all believe everything. You think he brought Errol Spence 25 million? Man, get the fuck out of here. He didn't do that. He ain't that nice. Look, this is what they're going to say. Look at his pay-per-view numbers. Why would they give him 25 million and give Errol Spence 25 million? Huh? Man, y'all believe anything. He said he got timed out for saying Crawford was undefeated. Oh, man, they bad. They big bad, dog. Look, Rashid, I'm going to tell you, if WCS dropping any one of them, I'm not going to be able to get my shit entered. The time I press enter, I'm timed out, dog. Before they even see them in the chat, they got a goddamn radar system, dog. If I was to drop, they got a radar, man. Yeah. I'm curious too, Gumbo. I'm curious too, for real. I'm curious too, but hey, I gotta bounce. I gotta go do some homework. Real talk. Appreciate everyone. Big salute for everyone who's dropped in the chat, man. Rocking the house. Dion Washington, what's good? Salute to you, brother. Everybody that was rocking out with me, man. Come on here to turn up. Shout out to Team Bud Crawford for blessing us with that live. We needed that, champ. We needed that. And not only did we need it, your supporters, but the Spencerholics needed that shit too. They needed it because they don't have anything else to talk about except you. So now you done came on live. You blessed them. Now they have a week that their super chats are going to rise because they're going to make sure they spew hate. They're going to break down your entire audio, especially when you say the 25 million and then spin the block. He can spin the block and I'll drop him off. They're gonna say, "Oh, he didn't know what he meant. That ain't gonna happen." And then they're gonna take off for Al Heyman. They're gonna say Al Heyman never would have. Is Al Heyman seen him walking through the door? That's if in case he had 25 million apiece. Al would say, "Okay, cool. I'm a businessman. I like what you did, son. Come on over here. We can work this out. 25 million apiece? Yep. Okay, cool. Let's do business." Nope. They're not gonna get Bud Crawford any thanks, bro. Man, y'all was goddamn lit up in this motherfucker, boy, for real. Y'all goddamn hitting enter like it's something different. Like you get residual goddamn super chats every time you press enter the day, man. Hey, I gotta bounce though, man. See you tomorrow. We definitely gonna chop this up tomorrow. Real talk. We're gonna chop it up tomorrow. But salute to everyone, man. Turn up to the end of World Combat Sports, man. I'm out.